I watched Kung Fu Panda for uh it was not good. But you know what to do. What to fucking do? What to fucking do? But we're still going to talk about it.
Vernier Scalloper.
And I guess we can start by talking about how I really do like these what do you call it? Like the runtimes of these Kung Fu Panda movies. Okay, it's always like 1 hour 30 minutes. It is okay. I love it. Okay, no, we're not doing 2 hours. Like what? I remember when it came to Raya. Okay, Raya, I get it, but because you know there's a lot that they have to go through in Raya. But you know, with Ralph Breaks the Internet, and it's like 2 hours of like fucking around, faffing up. No, 1 hour 30 minutes. We're going to go through it and then we can move on with our lives, okay? You don't have to be sitting there for 2 hours. Just like, you don't need 2 hours for a fucking animated film, okay? I've said this before and I'll say it again. 2 hours is... And I'm watching it from my iPad. I can't imagine being at the cinema and watching Kung Fu Panda for 2 hours and above. That is a bit crazy. Like, are we being serious right now? Okay, we're not watching some Odyssey thing, space opera, epic film. No, this is fucking Kung Fu Panda slapstick comedy shit. Okay. So I'm very appreciative that they kept to the 1 hour and 30-minute runtime. That is fabulous, okay? That they managed to be consistent with the films. So, you know, at the start, they're like, Thailand, okay, Thailand is back. It's back. Or at least that is what it seems, you know. That's what they want us to think, that he's back. In actual fact, it's not him. It is the real villain that is dressed up. Oh, no, it's not dressed up. Shape-shifting herself as Thailand. But initially, we're made to think that it is Thailand, and my initial thoughts were, oh my god, go back to the prison, go back to the spirit realm, or whatever, wherever the fuck you're supposed to be, go back to where you came from, okay? 从哪来的回哪去 Okay, like, no, it is tired. Like, how many times are you gonna try to get the Dragon Warrior title, the staff, the theater of it all? You know, like, what the fuck? Get another hobby, do something else, get another dream, for Christ's sake. You and give it up. Being the Dragon Warrior isn't even that like fabulous. Like, look at Poe. Oh, I love Poe. Okay, I really like. It's my favorite character. Okay, Poe is my favorite character. Ducktales is my favorite character. But there is nothing fancy about being the Dragon Warrior, unless you're into the autographs and the kissing people's child and stuff like that, you know, and stinky tofu and posters. If you're into that cheesy fanfare of it all, then I guess it is for you, but it's really not that fabulous, okay? And we learned from this film that the fandom is very regional, because when Poe leaves to the, what is the city called? Juniper? Like, what's with the name as well, you know? When he goes to the city, he realizes, he learns that nobody fucking knows who he is, okay? They don't fucking know who he is, so... But, give it up, it is not that cool. you're better off being popular in your own. I mean, isn't he already popular? You know, infamous is the right word because he's a villain. But you know, you can start a new life somewhere else. Perhaps not China, somewhere else. Okay. And Awkwafina. We've had a long history with Awkwafina, okay? Awkwafina! I know she's very polarizing. A lot of people find her voice grating. I admit that I do find her voice grating at times because she's not flexible with her voice acting, and her acting is always Awkwafina in the roles, okay? So when you see Awkwafina pop up in a film, it's always Awkwafina. It's not a different character. She's Awkwafina in every film she is in. That is just the unfortunate truth. You know, I wish. And I'm not trying to hate on Awkwafina. I think she's cute, and I think that I would manifest Awkwafina having some sort of evolution, you know, in her acting, that it gets better and she can be a little bit more versatile, okay? And I'm not even expecting her to become a Meryl Streep. That is a bit far-fetched, but you know, like it's like Awkwafina. If you ever watch this video, which I doubt you ever will, perhaps is there like an impression or a voice that you can do that isn't your own? You know, that would be really cool, just to show some, like, you know, versatility, something different, you know. Like, we like your personality as Awkwafina, but Awkwafina, the actress, the actor, it would be nice, okay? It would be nice. Very much appreciated. Like, okay, we have the farewell, which is, you know, we get to see how she can't speak Chinese. Mandarin is bad. You know, like, ni hao, wo xie, you know, like that. Xie xie, ni hao, po po, ta bu hao ma, you know, like that very American can't speak Chinese type of, like. Okay, so we get that, and then we have the Angry Birds movie, which I've not seen. I don't even know if I want to review that, because I heard it's really bad. And what is that? What are the Sisu? Sisu was like an interesting one, because I was iffy at first, but as the movie progressed, I'm like, okay, she's kind of quirky Quirksonian quirks, and I love my little quirky Quirksonian quirky quirks characters. So that was a bit, you know, not the best. Okay, not the best. But then at the same time, you have Vanellope, and like, you know, Vanellope. Okay, but what? There is another one that I'm thinking of. Ocean's 8. What Ocean's 8? That is basically herself. You see, she's always she's always just playing herself, which is not fun. Like, it is like a cute for like the first 2 times or something, but then it just gets very annoying. Like, okay, but I have to be honest. Okay, I have to be honest with this film. Okay, look. I think she's okay. Do I have a soft spot for Awkwafina that I'm like unaware of? It is like a subconscious thing, because I think she's fine. I mean, she's not remarkable. She's not the only unremarkable thing about this film, okay? This film itself is very unremarkable. Let's just get it out of the way, okay? This film, the first 3, the trilogy, that is the first 3 Kung Fu Panda films, okay? The Kung Fu Xiongmao! It is not bad, okay? It is good. It is good. This one, Why is it always the fourth one? Like, can you just stop at 3? Why must we keep milking this? You know, like a trilogy it's perfect. Why must you go and do a fourth one? Is this supposed to be like Twilight? And then the fourth one is supposed to have a part 1 and part 2? Whatever, I don't know what the analogy was, but you know what I'm saying. Why must we always ruin it with the fourth one when it was fine as it is? Like, what is the motivation behind it? Money? I don't think Kung Fu Panda is really that is it? Like, I don't remember Kung Fu Panda being that big of a revenue suction flashlight. I don't know. Like, you know, it is not a bad film, okay? Kung Fu Panda 4, it's not a bad film. It is just very unremarkable. Like, there is nothing fun. Like, it's very formulaic. And I'm not saying that the first 3 films were groundbreaking in any ways, okay? The first 3 films they had their own little formula as well. But there were a lot of good scenes. That is the thing, okay? The scenes were actually good. It was creative. Even with the very ABC 1, 2, 3 type of plot, okay? But this fourth one is just it's ABC and 1, 2, 3 and nothing else. Like, there is no spice. The characters are getting not bland. What is it? Like, everything is getting stale. Okay, everything is getting stale. Like, why are we still in China? Why are we still in China? If we're going to do a fourth one, I think we should, take some risk. Okay, creative risk. It is just like how I felt with Toy Story 4. They should have taken like a little bit more creative risk, because with the direction, and I felt like this was the thing that Kung Fu Panda 4 needed. If we're really going to move forward with it, perhaps get out of China, we can conquer other parts of Asia. I think that would be a very good, other types of martial art. This is so wasted. Why are we still in China? Fighting some fucking chameleon? Are chameleons even originated from China? I don't fucking know. Perhaps they have their own chameleons. Name something different. Like, this is how the world works, like, we all have like fucking animals. The same things, but we just name it different things. Okay, but the chameleon here, the villain, okay? Camelia! It's pretty scary, not going to lie. She's intimidating. When she transformed into like the elephant and she's like suddenly like ginormous and shapeshifters are wild, okay? Shapeshifters are scary. It is always a kind of like there's always this undertone of like horror, like identity theft. This is like creepy, unsettling feeling about the shapeshifter characters, especially when they're the villains. All is very like, ugh. Who can you trust? Who can you trust? 你能信任谁呀? Okay, so there's this scene where Po and Awkwafina are in this hut. Okay, this house is like balanced over a little rock over the sea, run by a bunch of mafias. Okay, I don't know if they're actually mafias or gangsters or something. This lady boss, that whole like archetype of baddie ass. And Awkwafina was playing mahjong. Okay, mahjong with some of the crooks. Okay, actually it's a 麻将，好吗？麻将，你会打麻将吗？洗牌。I need to stop. Okay, I need to stop. My neighbors can probably hear what the fuck is happening here and probably think like, what the fuck is happening in there? 洗牌。 And you know she wins some money. She wins some money. And she treats Poe and herself to a table full of delicacies. Okay, delicatessen. That is not the same meaning. But yes, a table full of food. Food. You want any food? I fucking hate myself. And it's not just any food. This is one of everything. Okay, one of every dish. My wildest fucking dreams. I could never, okay? That is like one of everything. You're not even going to finish it. It's like you can have some leftovers and oh, can I get some for takeaway? I could never. Not at the life I'm living right now. Maybe one day I can experience the luxury of going up to the waitress and being like, oh, or the waitress comes to me, you know, can I get one of everything? Yes. And of course, the mahjong game that Awkwafina was playing. She played dirty. Okay, she played dirty. She cheated. She was hiding all the tiles in her tail. Her little fox tail. Actually, it's a 狐狸尾巴。好嘛，他把痰藏在他尾巴里，藏在他尾巴里。I fucking hate myself. I can't help it. And when the fucking tiles spilled, I'm talking like spilled out of her tail, her little fox tail, I choked. Okay, I choked on my laughter. Okay. Bitch. And it was because Poe was like, oh, good job. And like, and it was how when they like spilled out, they did not spill out completely. There was like a subtle pause and everybody, all the crooks looked at her. And she's like, and a little more spilled out. Stop! They spilled out like dingleberries. No, you know what dingleberries are, huh? Ethan Klein taught me that. Ethan Klein from H3. Dingle fucking berries. When the dingleberries get too clogged up, you know, when they start to accumulate and you've yet to wipe them off your butt, and they just like because it's too much. There's too much. Like the whole thing chips off onto the floor. That is what it looked like. That is the vibes. Dude. And of course everybody jumps them, but they win because you know why? They know the kung fu. They know the kung fu. They know the Now, away from the shit show, dad and biological dad, okay, the dad. This is the comedic duo I didn't know I needed, okay? This is the comedic duo I didn't know I needed. They're so fucking funny. Oh my god, they're like the gag. They're totally like the gag characters of this film, okay? In the previous film, Ducktales stepped up, you know, he's like, I'm a prominent character too, okay? I'm the fucking father, okay? You may be the biological father, but I was the one who changed the diaper. Helma! But now, they're a unit. They have become one. They're fucking funny, okay? That little clip of them like going up the mountain, going up the cliff on those precarious stone steps, and this falling and screaming. Best part of the film. I don't fucking care, okay? I don't fucking care. That was the best part of the film. That slapstick comedy. That is what the film. You know what? if we're not going to move out of China, okay, if we're not going to take risk and we're gonna play it safe, you know what we should have done? We should have given the movie to the dads. They should be like the main focal point of the film, not Awkwafina, not fucking Camelia. It is the dads. We need a side, a spin-off where it's just the dads. And it is just them fucking up. Okay, Tom and Jerry, Timon and Pumbaa. Okay, name another iconic comedic duo. They become one. This is their destiny. I can see it. I see it for them. There is a bright future if they decide to become like the next comedic duo. And you know, speaking of comedy, there are lots of jokes in this film. Okay, lots of puns. Okay, lots of puns. Especially when they reach the city. Okay, the city that this city jokes, you know, so, like, is it supposed to be like a New York City or Shanghai or whatever city they're trying to emulate with like the moving people and the rush hour, and there's a lot of like jokes, okay, like punny, like references to real life and stuff. It's very cheesy, okay, it's very it's lame. It's lame, actually. There was a strange person at my door. You know what? We're going to continue doing this like ASMR. So you know, there are lots of jokes flying left and right, okay, up and down, but none of them are like sticking, none of them are landing right. It is just very bad, okay, like lots of puns. But the one pun that I felt was kind of funny is when, you know, there's all these like bulls chasing after them because they're wanted. And there's a part where they were in a china shop, okay, and they were trying to be like a skinny legend, you know, not to knock over the fine china. And the bulls were also like trying to be like. That was funny because, you know, you get it, bull in a china shop. That was funny. Okay, that was funny. It was that joke that I was like, okay, fine. I laughed, okay, I laughed a bit, I smiled, okay, actually it's 我笑了好吗? And Awkwafina takes Paul to this underground place that the thieves are residing in. You know, people like her, crooks and stuff, they live there, they're like a family. The vibe of the place is very much like the underground area of Fontaine. Okay, Fontaine as in Genshin Impact. Okay, I think the person is gone. They're like making the rounds or something. I think they're like trying to, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay, let's just go back to normal volume, okay? Now I rolled my eyes when Awkwafina betrays Paul because it was feeling too good to be true. And another thing is, Fu Panda, the franchise, loves to play into the stereotypes of these animals. And guess what? Awkwafina is a fox. Okay, actually it's a 狐狸精. Okay, 狐狸精 are known to be what? Cunning and conniving and vile and vicious. Backstabber, betrayer, bitches. But they're like little tails. Which for Awkwafina's case, she used to hide the fucking mahjong tiles. And had a little Flatina moment. I'm not impressed, okay? I'm not impressed by this little plot twist. I was not born yesterday. This is just like it has become a very tired trope at this point, you know, like with the, and you know, Camelia's little like stealing power thing is so tired. It's so tired. Like, didn't Kai already try to do something similar with the Jades? You know, stealing the power of the other Kung Fu masters. It is tired. Can we have something else? Can we see something else, please? This is boring. Stop, Camelia. Camelia. Do something else. Your origin stories? Ugh. Boring. Move on. And Po has to follow the teachings of his master Shifu, okay? He has to be like, give the motivational speech. He has to take like that TED Talk route to try to persuade Miss Camelia to not go down the dark path and that it's not too late to change. But obviously that's not happening, so Camelia gets into, you know, berserk mode and she fights Po and she fights Awkwafina and she gets to her final form, okay? She gets to her final form and why is it always a chimera? Why is it always and it's funny that I mentioned Wreck-It Ralph earlier because, you know, with the Wreck-It Ralph villain in the first Wreck-It Ralph film, I forgot his name, Turbo, Turbo, you know, his final form. Why is it always a fucking chimera? Why is it always why does everybody want to be Mother 3? It is so ugly. Ew, what is that? Like when she like combines all the powers of the Kung Fu masters and she's like this weird dragon, but she has the wings and she No. Let's not do chimeras anymore. Can't we have like a canty aesthetic, you know, like those like female villains from the Power Ranger franchise, you know, like those like it's very anthropomorph with the tits and the lips and the face, but it's pretty much still giving monster, you know. Can't we have like a cunty female villain? Why must we always become a fucking chimera? Why must the women always sacrifice their body to become like these hideous beasts? I mean, I guess that is like a commentary of its own, but you know, like why is it always a chimera? Like why do we always have to get into that ugly like? And the most random thing is that the credit scene is my loneliness is killing me now. I'm done. This was disappointing. It was not unexpected, but it was still disappointing, you know. I think like these companies should just learn when to let go, you know, like let's not. I know you want to milk, I know you want the money, but make something new. Please, just make something new. Even if it's shit, make something new. Stop tainting like the perfect trilogies. Stop tainting franchises that were already pristine. And guess what? The next film I'm going to be watching is the Super Mario Brothers movie. And I'm almost certain that it is going to be a little bit sketch, okay? It's going to be a little bit sketch, especially as I'm a Nintendo fan. This was rough, okay? Like, subscribe, and do all of that. And I'll see you in the next video. Super Mario Brothers movie. I mean, there's Jack Black. I love Jack Black, but I don't know about. Goodbye.